evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Scotland Magazine Show. My name is Tatenda G, and today I'm kind of sort of alone. By that I mean to say Noxie is not here. So you're going to see the flow of the show, and today to talk about Bora. Our president normally talks about Bora 3, and today we want to talk about everything that happened throughout the season and what it is that you need to be looking forward to. So last week we were in Mavuku, we were in town, we were literally everywhere parading the cup. The fans came out, the corporates came to play, the players were there as well. I remember seeing Kama play billiard. It was such a moment for Scotland FC, such a moment for the Mavuku community, and such a moment for Scotland as a club and as a community. So, like I said, I am not alone. But before I introduce you, the people I came here with, Mutare, be on the lookout because the celebrations are going to be in Manicaland. We're going to take the trophy to the supporters in Manicaland. Jigoga kwa na Sakupwanya, Jigoga kuma Komoyo, Tiguya Koko, Jar Praiser will be there, Dorcas Moyo will be there, the bus will be there, players will be there, Ted should be there. I'm sure he will be there. Am I going to be there? There's only one way to find out. Be on the lookout for next week's episode. But I'm going to introduce you the panel that I have today. Varizwe Bora, my fans, it's pretty much kind of sort of a fan zone today. Tina Chemhofela. If you've been watching the show, he was on the show, him and Boban, they took over. Chemhofela, and we have a fan who's been supporting the other side, the other blue side of the Blues in Harare. That's Dynamos. He's been a fan for a very long time. His name is Romario. He's a Dynamos fan. So it's Scotland meets Dynamos. The Glamour Boys meet the Lions, Mavira in the Lions Den. Chemhofela.
Yes,
you need no introduction.
We set the pace and we lead and others follows. Thanks
Mario, welcome to the Lions Den.
Thank you. That's first line of much importance. You can attend this amazing program. Yes, I've been following you on social media. Thanks guys, you are doing quite well. And I hope and trust other teams will emulate and go digital like this.
As of them emulating, I'm not really sure because what we do here, there's a Baba.
zvamukuona izvi baba ndozvemunomisva ende hakuna kumwe kwazvati zvaakuitika baba ende zvikutoitika muno muchete handiri muzona saka taitaura kuti imimi huyai mudzidze huyai mukope ende patani yakanaka kopai baba ende tiri kustarisa kuti pianozvi
watch the space next season. Dynamos will have something bigger than this.
All right. Anyway, speaking of, okay, let's start with this past season. It was a season of indifference, especially beginning of the season for Dynamos. It was not until around mid-year when Kelvin kind of came through and it kind of seemed like so you started winning more, and at the end of the season you won your third Shibuku Cup in a row, and I think credit to him. He came through, yes. He showed what he's capable of doing. Even some fans of Dynamos, they kuti muchawina Chibuku Super Cup kuti amusku relegate. Am I to believe it?
You know the funny part of it, yes, they come to the point they would talk as in our book, but at a chance there was a time where they were boycotting their home game matches, doubting their technical staff, doubting their executive. You know, those are kind of people, they doubt their team. So to have Chibuku, I think he needs to clarify why were they doubting yourself, you guys.
Right, Romario, Romario, as a Dynamos fan, as a glamour boy, is almost the heart of Harare. If you talk Harare, you talk Dynamos, and you're hearing a team that came into the league for the first time since 41 years ago, since this happened. Yakapina League, Sumudza League, and then these are the sentiments coming through. You are doubting your team, doubting your technical team, doubting everything till around July. Can you clarify? Because there's no release. Kunema fans at Dynamos, no release, kune Bora in general.
You know, Dynamos is the biggest and the most successful football club in Zimbabwe with the 22 titles. Yes, 2025 season, we didn't start it well. With a very indifferent season. The team lacked confidence and at the bench as well. I don't know if I not a fan of Joga. body language wakatodefeat kwaudhara. I attended most of the games women away kuti see kuti panapa zviri kunetsa, but thanks to the executive they brought Kaindu at the right time, and Pastor Kevin Kaindu, he brought a winning strategy, a sense of belief in the team, and a sense of oneness, and we started cruising, including that famous victory against Scotland.
That's their base. And they want to but photo finish ndo kwakazotara zvizhinji kuti who clinched the championship.
100%. I think what we are going to do today, we want to unpick what the season was like for both football clubs. Even Patkazo Sangana, of which Tiasangana Zakari, the opener of the season will be Chibuku Cup winners and the title league winners, right?
Season opener.
A season opener. Yeah. Before Tashuka, you said there was no Bafana Wango to defeat one before the game even started. Body language. What was defeating them? Because you not defeat my players number one. Number two, the dressing room is in shambles. Can you say that was what led to them being defeated before the game even started?
From supporters' perspective, I think it Chiona was behind the scenes. What's happening? But would you see they're just lacking confidence. But all of a sudden, when the club brought a veteran coach, Kelvin Kind. Could see Wafana Shinaki when you bora. Wafana, I don't see. But like Kasondra, during the time we had the Mablano and the Socha Minuka, as a game time. But he became our top goal scorer in the last half of the season. So I think the game changer was Kelvin Kind.
So it wasn't a matter of money, it wasn't a matter of anything. It was there was need for a good coach to manage these players, to steer them in the right direction.
Motivation is a basic need. And I made to believe that even my bonus hour, I got doubled. But Tagonot and Shopanaba. Yeah, Tapanabas, we are now in the relegation puzzle. Could see there was a morale in the team. Every game, we just spirited to fight for the beige. And this is as supporters. You mentioned about there's a time boycott in some of the Dynamos.
Instead they would borata murufaro. These guys we want to work machipisa kwa chitu unaungana kwa machipisa. Hiyo timu itamba murufaro. Wano Dynamos Mbombira msadaro stop madram.
Koko machipisa wanu kwachiteko.
Wakaungana pano kulukana abatimu tamba.
But I guess maybe it was them being frustrated as well.
No, actually it was like, it was a message to the players. This royal blue and white badge, the second symbol of Dynamos. Team in a round, Dynamos. Wasn't Dimbare de Ropa Baba Dimbare de Ropa Rema Ziba. That song, it's a Wokai song. The challenge is can I forget to stand at Dynamos? You have to die for the club. You have to die, you have to give your very best.
So do you think, why were they not giving their very best from the beginning of the season? Chicha yavatasa kuti vape their very best.
Pamwe pacho pakuda kuti coach ape confidence wafana. Confidence wafana kuti no wafana. Game ili makapenga. Ndimakatopenga, I mean, you're going to win this game. And then like I said, Kind brought a winning strategy. Coach akata review. I think my games we lost quite a number of games in the first half of the season.
Quite a number of
games. But everything's changed. Then more importantly, but
also I think what I can add on that, maybe on talking on football fraternity, they have to understand. These players, when they come to Dynamos, they have to learn the culture of the team. You are the people who respect the badge, but those guys, when they come, they are there for just financial gain. They don't know how much the badge they are wearing is worth. You see, so that's a kind of a thing that we need to encourage our teams to have, like what we are doing at Scotland, to have academies, so that we have the juniors that grow to say, I'm the under 17, under 19. When I'm going to be under 20, when I play for the senior team, I have the culture culture in myself, not to bring someone from somewhere to say, come for Dynamos. He doesn't respect you. That's why you see those guys bring those kind of the results. So I think it's a culture that have to be into the teams, to have the junior policies that we groom to the senior team.
So it's a solid youth system, solid foundation.
And
Yes,
so
you see now.
the executive, they brought in Dynamos legend in the Texas Nyama. He's a strikers coach. You know, he was one person who played for Dynamos, and he knows what it means.
And
the culture
and experience the
supporters'
midfielder,
expectations.
Ronald Sbanda,
And
the manager.
Khediza, the team manager, it also played a pivotal role to instill back that self-belief.
Right.
Dynamos.
Now, my question here is, as the season was progressing, is there a game that made you realize that we need a new manager? There's always a game where you see the body language of my players. You see Zugit Kapa bench, you see the fans, we need change. Do you remember that game?
Yeah.
Which game was it?
We lost to Manica Diamonds away in Mutare. Yeah, I was there. It was just a doubt.
And I asked you this when you were going there.
Yeah.
Oh, what did you ask him?
I said, can you tell me the results after the end? I mean, I've known the results, but I just wanted to...
You knew they were going to lose.
No, I knew because we played Manica Diamonds, and I knew how good they were. And I knew the Dynamos are nobody in a win.
But Manica, they were struggling. But they managed to beat us.
So when Manica Diamonds met Dynamos, they were struggling.
Yeah,
both clubs were kind of struggling.
Yeah.
And then they moved to Majigua.
Yeah, that's you.
So coming from Manica Land, Majigua and Manica Diamonds was a struggling team. Do you think that's when the executives, the bosses, say, no, let's change?
We actually played more games after that.
But that was a defining moment.
Yeah, but personally, I would seek to know. About to wait. To go to coach up on team.
But Chichanya was it first 11? You know, when you see a team sheet on a first 11, you get told, was it the starting 11? Was it the bench? Was it the tactics? What was it exactly?
You know, when you prepare for a new season, there is what you call strategic planning and implementation. I was of the opinion that maybe we did not beef up our squad with the one or two just top quality players. Yes, from our junior development. Dynamos in a junior development which plays in D2. We didn't sign any big name to Tango. Some of the players you signed, like Kama Bilad, Kama Bilad is coming to Dynamos. Yes.
But now the problem, yes, Kama Bilad, that room I got where Mimi Kama Bilad, we don't talk Kama Bilad to airport. Sure, when we have never wish you don't talk Kama Bilad. Scotland didn't have a Range Rover, never Rose and Rose. Scotland have a way and a road racing, never Range Rover.
It's an example, but some of the maybe Wakanga targeted by the club, but in he moved to sign for Scotland.
For Scotland.
Yeah. So it is very important to plan well. Exactly. Yeah. If you do not plan well, you plan to fail. Exactly. The team will struggle throughout the season.
Which is exactly what happened with
planning is very important.
Yeah.
It's not about even using the checkbook, but even from the junior development, scouting talent, going out there in Murewa, in Manica Land, as far as the Cholocho there are quite a number of untapped talent there. Bring them here to the capital, train them, develop them, and you promote them to the senior team.
Chemhofela, you've been supporting football for a very long time.
Yes.
When Scotland came into the top flight this season, what is it about football that changed in the country?
The good thing is, I myself personally, I've been supporting Cape United for quite some time.
I was going to go there.
Right. So now what happened is we had a chat with the president, the Honorable Sakupwanya. The vision he told me, that's the kind of the implementation that's happening now. all this vision for having the Lions Day, to having the stadium, our own stadium, he shared me that kind of vision, and I believed in him. So now they were the doubting Thomas for Rio, but now they're seeing there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Because now all those vision have implemented and now have turned into the reality. So now people, they were doubting that, are we going to win the championship? Yes, we won the championship. And all the stadiums, I've witnessed all the 34 games that we've played here, home and away games. You know, even the attendance that we've been seeing to the stadium is quite awesome. You know, we'd go to ZPC Kariba. Some people, they would chat with them, the supporters in the stands, say, I've been quite some time, I've been attended the local football, for Scotland. We went even to Mtare. You know, someone come to the stadium, not towards the football, but hey, Scotland in a buzz. I just want to witness the buzz. You know, those are kind of things that Scotland, the honorable, put up to spice up the game. You know, our players used to go to Bulawayo, you know, to say, you know, guys, you're going to play football. You could go to Bulawayo near Basi. You go to Bulawayo with a plane. You know, those kind of the standard that we need to set. So, my friend, I know you're coming from your organization. Please go and tell them how good this Scotland is all about. And go and tell them, please, it's no longer that time and it's no longer that era that we need our superstar players to come and to travel from here to Bulawayo in the chicken buses. We need to have reclining cities, adjustable cities, air-con buses, you know, that kind of the things that we need, so that we set the pace for other teams to follow. Now I'm very happy. Even the teams that are promoted into the Premier League, even when they buy their own the bus, there's a standard, and they are posting it on the social media to set the highlight to the people that for you we are serious. Yeah. So I'm very happy. Scotland has changed a lot of things in the Zimbabwean football.
So the bar was very low. The bar is high. It can only get better. It should only get better.
Especially now the bar, I think we're going to take it to another level, especially when we are going to encounter the challenges of the African safari football.
100%.
You see, so we are going to face those who have set the standard for the African safari. So we are going to learn some of the things to say, 100%. Oh, this is how Mamelodi Sundowns do their things, no? Oh, TP Mazembe. This thing, I think we have to take it to home.
And I also, I'm going to add on to what you're saying about the standard. Yes. With the stadium being constructed, yes. The standard that the stadium is going to have. Yes. Because my home games, yes. Big teams are going to come through, yes. And they don't just come standard. It has to be proper.
You know, I was shocked when we used to see our national sports stadium. You know, CAF said your stadium doesn't
standards
meet are not enough. Then I was just wondering, say, how these guys, they say that the standards are not enough. What are they trying to say? Which standards are they looking for? But when we went outside watching this soccer, we watched what they call presidential suits. People, they watch the football in the presidential suits. Then we said, in the VVIP. Then we said, for real, when they say this is the standard. So they are not telling us what we can't match. But this is the
things that don't
exist. You see, you understand. So when they tell us, please, CAF, when they tell us to meet the standards, we have to adjust. Exactly. And we have to make it happen for you.
Yeah, I understand Kumavuku and Gurua, there is a massive sports infrastructure development taking place for Scotland. I want to applaud Honorable Sakupwanya.
But my friend, that thing, we as Scotland, it's not yet for the public consumption.
Wait.
But how did you get those things? Good things, you know good things when it's happening. How can they get this information? Good things, you know good things when it's happening. Kudos to my honorable.
You know, we should applaud the vision of Honorable Scott Sakupwanya, and also want to make a special mention other business persons who are passionate football administrators, the like of Dr. Simbandoro, you know, Simbabora. His own stadium was a nice stadium, and the latest one, Chawanda Stadium, being constructed by Mr. Shepherd Chawanda, partnered by Prophet Magaya. No, it's coming at the right time. the country does not have a approved stadium to host our matches. These qualifiers we are going to play in Morocco, the team was playing away from home. So you see, and we failed to qualify for the World Cup as a reason of that, playing home match away from home. It's very difficult. Very difficult. You're at home at the Orlando Stadium, but they treat you as if you're an away team. So the through sports infrastructure development. And also other clubs like FC Platinum, they have their own stadium. Engage Platinum, they have their own Baobab Stadium. So I'm challenging the big guys. I think they can seek even partnership with the city council.
Caps United did it with
I think Bulawayo. The Highlanders, they can talk to the city fathers for Bulawayo and can get a lease agreement. 25 years, even my club, Dynamos, I cannot preempt what's happening, but definitely we are going to have our own stadium.
That's the funny part of it. He can preempt the Scotland issue, but he can't preempt his
own issues.
If there's something good happening, please, that's the time now.
All right. All right. I think it's as we proceed with the show, he's going to preempt a lot of things. Don't worry. All right. So we're going to take a break for now. When we come back, we're going to talk about the game that Scotland played with Dynamos, and it was a 3-2 Dynamos win. And we're going to talk about the African Cup of Nations as well, the squad team of the season. Don't go anywhere.
Before the green, there is the wait. A land that thirsts. A quiet hope. Until the silence breaks. The source. The gift. Life. We are the hands that find it. The certainty in the soil. Better Brands borehole drilling. The source of life. Before the day, there is hush. Our nation holding its breath. Then, a spark. The first beat of our nation's heart. It's the energy that moves us, the power to connect, to grow, to build, and to dream. We are the pulse in the veins of Zimbabwe. The energy that takes you further. Better Brands Petroleum, the brand that keeps you moving.
This is more than a ride. It's comfort. It's connection, it's convenience. Introducing Tap and Go, Zimbabwe's very own smart taxi fleet. Powered by hybrid engines, connected by Starlink. This isn't just an affordable ride, it's an experience, one tap into the future. Download Tap and Go today.
Welcome back to the Scotland Magazine show. As we proceed to talk about Borara 3, we're going to expand a little bit further on the 3-2 game that Dynamos came through and did the absolute most. We were not expecting it, but it happened. It was a defining moment of the season, particularly for Dynamos. Romario, you are a super fan. Before we expand on that game, because the super fan, how come they call you a super fan?
I'm watching my super fans, but I'm just an ordinary. Tired, staunch, passionate, lifelong. Dynamos runs in my blood. Even you can see any team, yatenga Mo Salah, yatenga Vinicius. Our minute.
Pasuru any team tuziya team yaruta. Abatanga kugara zviri pana. We're just here.
But the problem is,
no, just let me finish. Let's hear what he has to say.
As super fans or cheerleaders, our role at the stadium, when we are rallying behind our favorite teams, is to encourage other supporters to keep on rallying behind the team. Even when chips are down, that's the role of a cheerleader. Even the national team, cheerleaders are the 12th player. And the rest of the fans, you know. But people will start necessarily whistling. We don't condone that. Like whistling for players, throwing off missiles in the pitch invasion. So we are there to collaborate with the security of that particular game to ensure that no instance happens in game.
Right. Yes. And as a super fan, are there any travel opportunities, any countries you've managed to visit because you are staunch and Dynamos runs in your blood?
Yeah. By God's grace, I've been to every AFCON. Zimbabwe have qualified from from Tunisia 2004 in Tunisia. Guess some of the guys were on the same plane with us. The late Hadebe West, the legendary superfan, and the Scotland FC Secretary General, Giant Fortune
Boni.
Yes, he was a director in the Zimbabwe National Soccer Supporters Association. Yes, he was a very key member. And the former Warriors team manager, Wellington Pandare, was one of us. Simeon Jamanda,
Chief Protocol.
rest in peace. They were there in Tunisia on the same flight. Rinos Rambi, that is with
Friends of Warriors.
Friends of Warriors, and also City of Harare. Yes, he was there as well, such as and Leighton Emakon, Duvala, Dynamos fan, was based in Bare. He was also there on the same flight. Nana Comrade Chinotimba, Tunisia 2004. Morocco, God willingly, will be there. Morocco from Ghana. Yeah. Because in the later to my trip, I materialize the sponsors. I was like last year when Cameroon, myself and the Chemhofela, we met Onana after the Zimbabwe Cameroon match. Yeah,
for real.
Nice.
We posted them
everywhere.
We actually exchanged contact with the Onana.
Nice.
Yes, and the Abaka, the captain of the Cameroon team.
Yes.
That trip was made possible by Better Brands, and once again, many thanks
to Honorable Sakupwanya.
Yeah,
that's what we do here. We try to make sure that we take our fans everywhere we go.
2006, I was in Egypt. AFCON 2006. Zimbabwe was in the same group with Senegal, Algeria, Senegal, and we played Senegal in 2006 and
2019 again. We went back to Cairo to Egypt.
2017. I was in Gabon there. Yeah, Kedes Net One. They sponsored my trip with the Aluva. You know, Alvin Adijaka.
Yes.
That is for fun. We went to Egypt by road. Yes. Yeah. That was 2017, where the Senegal again in the same group with the Zimbabwe.
I think Bonavanya investigate right up way. Senegal.
The same group. Yeah. We've met Senegal several times.
Yeah.
Yes, and in 2019 with Chemhofela, we're in Egypt. We're back in Cairo. Yes, I think
played Egypt,
Uganda.
Your relationship is very funny. Like you guys, you support your teams passionately, yet they are very different teams.
When it comes to the national team, you know, we set aside our club affiliation. We are together. Just like when Scotland will play in the CAF Champions League next year, we'll definitely be rallying behind you.
Yes.
We'll mobilize support.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Whether playing home or playing away, it's the national pride at stake.
100%. So, before we take it to the national team, I think we were almost getting into the African Cup of Nations. I want to talk about that game. Murufar, it was a 3-2 game, and that game, even up to now, I think, if you ask me, it's one of the games of the season. I want to start with you, Chemhofela, and your own personal feelings and sentiments about that game, especially considering the fact that the winning goal was from someone who is very dear to us and someone who is very dear to the president.
You know, that game, according to my own observation, it was a fair result due to the fact of where Dynamos they were positioned on the log,
languishing in the
relegation zone.
Yes.
So if we had beaten them, it was going to be worse. So I think it was a fair result, and also even you saw how my president he reacted after the match. He went on to hand over some cash to the goal scorer, Jennifer Mkamba, just to say, yes, you've beaten us, but your goal was a Super Bowl.
It was a beautiful goal.
It was a beautiful goal. But
it was a goal worth winning any match.
What I know and what I can guarantee you, we as Scotland, we are there in the recruitment drive to have more fans to the stadium, more fans to join Scotland. But it was not going to be a very good outcome to say Dynamos was relegated, worsened by the situation whereby they lost it to Scotland. So it was not going to be very good for us. So it was a fair result, and Dynamos managed to beat us, and we clinched the championship, and they managed to survive the relegation. So I think it was
a win-win.
It's a win-win for both of us.
Romario, because you were there, you watched the whole game. Did you think you'd win, especially in that particular manner?
Yes.
You knew you were going to win.
Yes, we knew we were going to win.
Serious?
Actually, the boys came with winning mindset. You know, we really wanted the 3 points. It came at a time. Yes,
very.
You know, we said we are now left with 10 games before the season ends, and we are at a precarious position on the log. We're in the relegation puzzle. Yes, so we have to win starting this game against Scotland. We have to beat Cape United. We have to beat.
And there were big games coming your way.
Big games.
Big games.
The boys, they gave it all, and thanks to Jennifer Mkamba, you know, class is permanent. He was introduced, and he knew the importance of the game, and also the point to prove to his former club, Scotland. You know, he scored a spectacular.
It was a spectacular.
Yes, which is the contender of the goal of the season.
I personally think it's one of the.
Befittingly, Honorable Scott, he called him to the VIP and appreciated him. Yeah, celebrating football was the win. Football was the football one. Yeah, yes, celebrating excellence.
100%. All right. Moving away from that goal. In fact, before we move to AFCON, I'm sorry, I'm going to come back. I want to talk about the team of the season. Angelica, you guys have been watching the games. You've been watching other players, Moors as well. There's one FC Platinum. They were playing in the league. Which team can you bring together and say, this season, 2025, this is the team of the season? Let's start with goalkeeper. What do you think about the goalkeeper of the season?
When I watch those kind of games, I have to consider the goalkeeper was the least one, and the goalkeeper was
clean sheets.
Clean sheets, because that's how we can have it. So I think the one from Zimbabwe, Achimwene, William Tole, I was top notch.
Yeah, the 17 clean sheets.
And considering even the stats, the collapse from his national team, Malawi, it makes him the best for you.
Andy right Andy defense. Four
right back. We were this Soccer of the Year finalist and the fan choice player of the year, Emmanuel Jalai. He was outstanding throughout the season.
Right.
Yeah. Do you know that player that we are talking who gave him his medal at the PSL?
Oh, no, he was honored to come and present the award.
Oh, nice.
By
okay.
PSL.
The bar is
it's a big recognition.
Yes.
All right.
So it's Emmanuel Jalai. Totally high for you. Right. He made it, and even for Dynamos to survive, especially the relegation zone, he played a pivotal role.
Yes,
for you.
All right, let's go for left back before Dynamos centre back.
The left back. You know, people, they always talk, but they always judge him out, Murwira. But by the way, you saw, but now people, I don't know what's happening with him. Maybe it's too comical in terms of the media, social media, when he comes to cheer about the players. That's why
he's a utility player. He also plays the right back. He also plays center back.
Yes,
he's just good. He's a good player
for you.
Yeah,
for you.
And
let's put.
What do you think? Are you sure?
Yeah,
because I feel like you're someone that you want to
mention.
Tilbo, 1, 2,
well deserved.
And
and Ishanes Mauch from Zimbabwe, that towering
And
defender.
my the other the who's
Kevin.
is partnering my player who is played almost all the games for Scotland FC.
Kevin Moya.
The towering defender, the stable, humble, well calculative, composed, well calculative defender, Kelvin Moyo.
Yes.
All right, Tani big four, Tani keeper. So are we going with the 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3? Let's go 4-3-3.
Yeah, I
Midfield,
prefer
are we doing 2 anchoring, or we do 1 anchoring, 2 attacking, 2 10s, 1 anchoring? So do we 2 counter 1 attacking, 2 defensive?
I think we have 1 attacking and then 2 defensive. Yeah. The defensive pairing, that one played very well. The one from the Moors, Mo for Abubakar.
Yes, Abubakar. Abubakar, Yes, he played very well.
What a player. He's well composed and he played a very pivotal role for Moors FC for you.
And even I would think of Shandiwa. Yeah.
Shandirwa, yes, but now I think
he was there.
maybe considering to say if you are such kind of a criteria, they consider the discipline and the
yellow cards
and the yellow cards that you accumulate.
But no.
Put Shandirwa as you said.
All right, cool. Now, Tagwenda ku our number 10. Or the more offensive midfielder to complete the 3 in the midfield. Who's our attacking midfielder?
The one, the goal poacher and the one who is setting the goals is featured for most. Go for the young man, Billy Verem. Billy Verem, he did
I think so too.
Yeah.
He had a really good season.
Assisted, he scored.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. He played that role very well.
well.
Especially the attacking midfield role. He played it perfectly. Right, starting 3 man midfield, attacking 3. Let's start with the left wing.
The attacking, there's this young man, it's a name to remember and put it in the mind. Emmanuel Zocha, the one from Zimbabwe.
From Zimbabwe.
Yes.
Yeah, even when we played Simba, it was an eye. He gave Scotland a total time. And I could figure out this one. And considering his age, is someone who has got a very, very, very bright future. For you, Emmanuel Zocha, I can put that one on.
And our gunman, none other than the soccer star of the year, Washington unveil.
Of course.
Yes.
And right wing.
Navigator.
What a right wing to complete the team.
The right wing, I think, these guys, I don't know which criteria they use, but I wouldn't mind to have my own war terms.
Not knowledge.
Considering that the time knowledge came, it was midway the season. You know what I mean? So,
but the consistency that Walter had from the beginning of the season.
You see now, I think I give him the honors. Yes.
Chris.
Are
we going with Walter, or do you have someone else that you want us to?
No, I wanted to mention his brother.
Knowledge.
Yeah, knowledge. Yeah. He
I'll
came with the
also
second
go
half.
with Walter.
Yeah.
You go with
Because of the consistency and the season that he had. He had a really good season.
And the leadership qualities,
I mean, his brother is a leader, but I think leadership runs through the family. And
also on that's my best 11. But I know a mishap happened. There's this young man, Madake. He was the right back. He was very consistent, but the injury just.
What about Mbepa from Highlanders?
That's cut him short.
And Mbepa.
That cut him short. So from the first 11, those are maybe our own substitute bench for Madake. I was expecting to see Madake on the calendar for 2025, but unfortunately something bad happened. He was cut short with an injury in Mtare.
The Dynamos goalkeeper, Prince Tafremutsa.
No, there Chris Romario.
Yeah.
We don't want the situation whereby people they are good at, like what if goalkeeper Makoni.
He was not taking throughout.
Let me tell you this. We don't want a goalkeeper or a situation whereby we just good at taking out penalties like Makoni. It's the best for my penalties. When you come into the final, whenever the match is about to end, you take out Tafire Musa, then you say, Makoni, where my pena? Nah, a player must be versatile.
Yeah,
Not on a good option.
No, it's fine.
You get that one.
And who's going to be coaching this team? This is going to be a very interesting one from the both of you.
Coaching the team.
And who's taking this first 11 to who's going to be the one shouting formations?
I think, to be very frank and to be very honest, it will be very, very good, a rewarding one to say the coach of the year, Tondrai, Sons and Raya, take these boys to the forward.
You know, the good thing about a football team is there's a head coach and there's an assistant. Yes. So,
Ndiraya, he made history. The first coach in Zimbabwe to win back-to-back league titles within 2 different teams, last year.
And considering to say how good he is, he's someone that we can give him the players that he has never worked with them in a short period of time. Scotland was just built and then
results.
Exactly. So I think we can give him stanza there.
Assisted by Kevin Kalino.
And those are head coach assistant. All right. Now I think we have polished this. We are done with this. We know the season was long. The season was very interesting, very exciting, and I'm personally looking forward to the next season. But I'm going to start with you, Chris Romario. Because the season was long, gentlemen, we obviously curtains came close. The curtains were closed. Scotland bringing the trophy home. Next season is going to be another challenge for both teams to defend the championship, for Dynamos to try to challenge for it, to try to stay afloat, try to do better, right the wrongs. Tell me, what are you looking forward to this season? What is it that you are anticipating Dynamos would do with the end that with the finish that you did with the cup?
Firstly, allow me to extend my hearty congratulations to Scotland FC President, Honourable Scott Sakupwanya, club executive, the technical bench, players and supporters on a well-deserved success. Well done. You emulated a feat only done by Black Rhinos in 1984.
41 years.
Yeah, 41 years ago. So it was indeed a remarkable achievement.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Well done.
A good man knows when to say thank you and knows when to say I'm sorry.
Then next year, definitely you're going to have a bigger challenge. Obviously Dynamos will come next season. We'll build from our Chibuk Cup success. We have one Chibuk 3 consecutive seasons, and we have been given the cup for keeps. So definitely the team will build. Yeah, the team will build from this success and come back stronger next season. Definitely, we are going to fight for honors. We are going to fight for the big one, so that we target to win our 23rd.
Who would you personally bring? Who would you say, hey, if we sign maybe 3 signings, 3 top signings that you say, if we bring this player, that player, and this other player, our team will be better to at least challenge for top 4, top 3, or something?
All I can say is Dynamos will come with a reloaded squad. Good enough to challenge for honors.
I mean, I know.
I will not mention.
No, I want you to, as a fan. Right?
Already we have got the authorities. They have already identified.
He doesn't want to preempt.
No,
Chemhofela.
I will not mention.
I will not mention.
The good thing is, I personally, if we need Tatenda Maswani, if we need Chirewa, if we need Jordan Zemura, I go straight to say, Honorable,
speak.
Please, can you just bring us Zemura? It happens. Karma, it's something that happened to say we need him. And knowledge him so now. It's all about the wish list, my friend. It's all about the wish list. Speak your mind and set the team and push that executive to say we need A, B, C, D. And also you guys, please, I hate this. We are now trying to write to Delta to say, please, can you change the Chibuku Cup to say Dynamos what, please. It's not the time because it was a fluke how we lost to Dynamos.
And they make the Dynamos flavored.
Dynamos flavored. Yeah. I hate that one. It's a place that you've forwarded to Delta. But
I think if can our squad can be beefed up, the strike force, a quality midfielder, playmaker.
Like who?
Who? Exactly. That's what I want to know. Because we can't just say we need a quality striker. We know we need a quality striker. We know we need a quality
striker. But Washington Nafaya.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Any team would need Nafaya in this part.
Okay.
He's being politically correct. Okay. All right. I think, Chris Romario, you're being politically correct. Yeah. And I understand why you're being politically correct. I think there are certain things that you already know that maybe you don't want us to know. But isusu atumbokuvanzire.
No. Football has got no shortcut. Football has got no shortcut. Football has got a very blend of transparency.
Yes.
You know what to do. This is not the time, my friend, for a bigger team like your team to have some trials. It's the time for you to have on a buying spree.
Exactly.
Know what you want. What I say, Dynamos will bounce back stronger next season. Yeah.
But I'll tell you this. We know what we want, who we want, and how we're going to get who we want. We are Anyway, we are taking a short break. We'll be back and we'll be unpacking what's going to be happening in Morocco. In Zimbabwe is going. The first game is against Egypt. We'll be talking about the African Cup of Nations. All that and more coming up just after this.
Before the green, there is the wait. A land that thirsts. A quiet hope. Until the silence breaks. The source. The gift. Life. We are the hands that find it. The certainty in the soil. Better brands borehole drilling. The source of life. Before the day, there is hush. Our nation holding its breath. Then, a spark. The first beat of our nation's heart. It's the energy that moves us, the power to connect, to grow, to build, and to dream. We are the pulse in the veins of Zimbabwe. The energy that takes you further. Better Brands Petroleum, the brand that keeps you moving.
This is more than a ride. It's comfort. It's connection, it's convenience. Introducing Tap and Go, Zimbabwe's very own smart taxi fleet. Powered by hybrid engines, connected by Starlink. This isn't just an affordable ride, it's an experience, one tap into the future. Download Tap and Go today.
Welcome back to the Scotland Magazine show. We're having so much fun today. It's just the boys talking about Borara 3, but we're just moving away a little bit from Borara 3 to the national team and in the great scheme of things, the African Cup of Nations. Gentlemen, the provisional squad is out. Tauturuziya vachano represent Zimbabwe. They're going to be picked from that provisional squad. I'm personally looking forward to this African Cup of Nations. I think there's a microscope to this particular one because of so many other reasons. I'll give you another one. The first one is Mo Salah, what's happening with Liverpool, him coming to play for Egypt. There's a microscope there. Even just the general direction and trajectory of football in Africa and where it's going. It's good for us. It's good for Africa. It's good for Zimbabwe. Our opening game is Egypt. Before we go there, my own provisional squad. And there's been a lot of stakeholders that are looking into Zimbabwe, looking into the Warriors, giving us my resources, and particularly our president. He's been such a huge fan of football and has been, looking into players, giving players, rewarding them. We saw him with our captain. We just want to say thank you so much. Personally, thank you so much for. Yes, we appreciate what the president has done. We appreciate where the direction is taking with football, and we appreciate the investment that he has put into the Warriors as well. 400,000 is a lot of money. It's a lot of money that will go. It will go a long way into the way they are right now. I want to know how you gentlemen feel about that.
On behalf of millions of soccer-loving Zimbabweans, I would like to extend our hate appreciation to His Excellency President Dr. Ed Mnangagwa on the donation of 400,000. It's a whooping 400,000. It's a huge figure towards the welfare of the Warriors ahead of AFCON tournament in Morocco. Tizitende Chemhofela.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ed Mnangagwa.
Yes, it's indeed an incredible motivational gesture toward the team ahead of the tournament. And on the squad itself, I believe we have got a very good squad. To Coach Marinika's disposal is a galaxy of stars, the lack of Knowledge Msona. They've been there. Divine Lunga has been doing extremely well with their Mamelodi Sundowns in the Champions League. And the opening match against Egypt, it's actually history will repeat itself. We played against Egypt before 90,000 fans in Cairo Stadium 2019. And we gave them a good run for their money. They won it's a filtered goal. I think scored by Mohamed Zidane. Yeah, he scored yes, Zidane. But this time it's a different ball altogether. We are coming with it's a bullish squad, better hardened.
Different mentality as well.
Yeah, different mentality. We are going there not only to make numbers, but we are going with a winning mindset. And definitely, I believe this squad will cause major upsets at AFCON.
Yes. Chemhofela, yes. Looking at the provisional team, the provisional squad that has been given so far, is there a particular player that you're looking forward to say, you know what, if we pay attention, if we give this guy the opportunity to do what he does best on the field, he might cause an upset when we play Egypt on the 22nd?
Yeah, firstly, I just want to allude to what my competitor just said, to add on to what the gesture that we've got from His Excellence about for the welfare. We thank you so much, His Excellence, and also I think what you've done to my captain from Scotland, captain for the Rentals, and captain for Dynamos. That's a top-notch, superb. And I keep on praying that one day there's going to be a situation whereby a category to have the fan of the year coming to... coming to have such kind of recognition, because the 12th player plays a pivotal role in the stadium. 100%. Yeah. So I encourage, and also to the provisional squad, you know, I still have got he's left out, he's not in the provisional, but Kamabiliat, I think he still have got a lot and unfinished business to offer to the Warriors of Zimbabwe. But unfortunately, maybe Coach Marion and himself personally has got other thoughts. And so my message is like to Coach Mario is, we have been to AFCON, Coach Mario, and we've participated to the Africa Cup of Nations. And this time it's not a fluke for us to go to the Africa Cup of Nations because we've qualified there before. So my only main challenge is to surpass, to go to the group stages. Then I know maybe we will be very happy, we as the soccer craze fans from Zimbabwe. And also they have to watch out and look out for the one and only player, Jordan Zemura. Yeah, JZ is a player to watch there. It's going to cause some troubles. And our own Divine Lunga, you know, due to the exposure that he has got from Mamelodi Sundowns, he has played at the highest level of the club champions. Recently they were in America. And the World Cup. So, you know, that kind of the experience, I know we're going to hold and contain the Pharaohs of the Egypt with the likes of the Mo Salahs. I think they can play a pivotal role for him.
Now, another question. What does that European experience bring to the Warriors? You know, there are players like Masha Omenetsi, who's been a very pivotal. Wolves is struggling at the moment, but the experience that he's had with playing in Europe, what does it do? What does it bring to the squad?
What I've discovered now is, you know, when you're talking of the Africa Cup of Nations, it's a different setup tournament.
Altogether.
Yes. So it's not for the faint-hearted. You know, whenever you are playing soft football in England, when it comes to Africa Cup of Nations, it's a different setup.
Soft football.
Yes. Even that's a tournament that's according to all the football fraternity that they respect in terms of even the scouts. You know, the scouts, they come from Europe, they'll be there in Africa. Even now, I know the traffic is now congested. People trying to come to Morocco towards the Africa Cup of Nations, because that's where they know all the super people, the super players that they were gonna excel in Europe, they come from here in Africa. So it's a tournament that we know we have to give all our best. So I encourage our players to have a lion heart whenever they're going to the tournament. Given the chance you've been called to come to the Africa Cup of Tournament, please bring it out, or the best that you have got in yourself, because it's a big tournament for you.
Yes, I think like what he has asked about what like a player like Nets will bring. This his experience in Europe at Wolves. Yeah, you know, in Europe, like you talk of Ep7, Serie A, where Zim is playing, they've got a way above better training methods, facilities. So they're exposed to such a professional approach to the game. You know, so when they fuse with the players from our local league, and some from South Africa, I think we'll come up with a winning team. And I'm happy that a proven sharpshooter, goal scorer named Makale Boni is back in the squad. He's been itching to represent his motherland.
Prove himself as well.
Yeah. So this applaud the new coach for recalling to the national team.
Do you know the good thing about the new coach is everyone is kind of a clean slate, where he's getting into the squad. He doesn't really know who's who. Of course, he knows some player profiles, but everyone has a clean slate to prove themselves. If you play well, you're probably going to get that spot. If you don't, hey.
They play on merit.
Like
On merit.
The method you used, to select his squad for AFCON, he said no. At the moment, at Skudama Sita,
yes,
everyone has a chance to prove himself.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So we got AFCON with the players who are in form. I think the best players. Yeah, we will go with it.
So in other words, every player that has been selected has had the opportunity to prove themselves at the training ground.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what season you had with your club. It doesn't matter which club you play for. If you were putting the work at the playing ground,
the current form right now.
Current is
what are you offering?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. So I think that was a good.
So what do you think should be his strategy on the 22nd, the first game? What should be his strategy? Should he go attacking? Should he go defensive? Should he be cautious? Should he? What strategy do you think?
According to the two matches that he was in charge, the one against Algeria and the one against Qatar, I was watching the match. You know, he said, I've got a philosophy that I'm applying: furious football. It's not all about the football that we were playing yesterday. I think we have got the legends that we're going to touch on when we're talking about the yesterday football. These days now, it's all about the fasting and tactic of the football. How you attack so quickly and how you...
In possessional.
Yes.
Can you read the game? Yes. Especially utilizing the wings. You develop on the wings.
Right. Yes. So do you think that's the game plan that he's going to go with, since you've mentioned the two games that he has obviously shown what he wants to do? Do you think they are telling of what kind of for manager he is?
Especially if they used the formation that they used against the Qatar game.
Which was?
It was a winning game. It was a winning. In the first
the tea was just flowing.
It was flowing in the Fast and Furious. Yes. We used to watch these players from the previous games, but we would see that the tactic is now coming from the coach. It's no longer coming from themselves or the way they used to play, but this is the tactic coming from the coach.
Right. We have players that are playing outside of the country that are part of the system of the first provisional squad. We saw what happened. Teenage Hadebe was akachinjana jezi the legend, the GOAT himself, Lionel Messi, and he chose not to hang it in his house. He chose World Cup winning captain, Barcelona legend, Argentina legend. And now he just won with Inter Miami, right? That jezi Hadebe akayana rakataya no rekatiripe honorable Scott Sakupwanya. What do you guys think about that?
I think for Hadebe to exchange jerseys with Messi, it was priceless more in so it's an unforgettable experience.
100%.
Yes, and the jersey itself, it's a priceless souvenir. And immediately after getting that jersey, he made a video and he made a promise that Honorable Scott Sakupwanya, jersey from the goat, I'll give it. I think Hadebe did Akata packing. And also it shows that, the impact of Scotland. He mentioned that the Scotland president, just Rames, Ragu, Rana Honorable Scott Sakupwanya. I think.
I was about to mention,
so the impact, so it's about the impact of the club. I think I salute Hadebe for his decision, and Honorable Scott deserves this priceless souvenir from Messi.
100%. And I think to add more on that, I think on its own, it's a very, very strong message to other, even football partners across the globe, to say in Zimbabwe there's Scotland, there's Scott Sakupwanya, who has done a milestone for football. If it was an award, these are the kind of the people that we have to recognize in such a big way, because it's not easy and it's not a fluke to have such a group of stars and those kind of players that are playing away from Zimbabwe and they recognize you from such a distance. I think he deserves a lot.
It's an honor.
History will remember this season. History will remember the previous season, D1 coming into the league and then winning the league. History will remember the impact in Mavuku. It will remember the construction of the stadium. It will remember every single impact that is coming with Scotland FC.
And also I'm very happy. Scotland is in safe hands as we speak. It's in safe hands because there's this other Honorable Sakupwanya's son that I usually see on the stadium. The young man in Mdiwa, that one, he loves Scotland. So we know Scotland is in safe hands for the next upcoming generation, even when he grows up.
100%.
I think Honorable Scott, it was not easy for me to come to this platform. I think he testified.
You were jittering?
Yeah, no.
You were doubting?
No, I just think
you were doubting? You think you were doing this? No, don't do Zimbabwe, Baba. But it's a professional and well run with a very, very good executive producers.
When I saw Honorable Scott, I've got a soft spot for Dynamos. We are a family. And definitely, yes, then the football should be the winner.
And the Papa Munofana attend chaizvo because in according to against the Dynamos, ndainyudza gejo zvekutodaro zvekutoti andaidzi gejo baba zvekutoti munofana to attend because I've got a lot zvekuti you have to change you guys, and I know the message is going to come. Isusu upstairs there, we've got our office, we've got our cabinets where we put our medals and our cups. But please, say Dynamos and Rukura, Mutashara, Musaisa Makap, Magasa Garam, Motka, and Zarugaram, Motka, Nama office.
You come to Bay 26, Dynamos office are there. Do you know what? We're the only team.
Beijing?
Wow.
Beijing?
Bay 26.
For National Sports Stadium?
Yeah, you got me.
Tendai Minister of Sports and Education Commissioner Romanio.
No.
Panabanda Guze. Panabanda Balance Day. Panabanda. I did. You know the 21
All right. Gentlemen, because ndikasapindira nyaya ika ndikunoenda kuMorocco nekudzoka ndikadzoka muchiri kuita debate. Right, takada kutaura zvehistory. You mentioned the history that comes with the Africa Cup of Nations. You mentioned tiri ku Tunisia. You mentioned you went to that first game against Gabon. We've been to all these countries. I want to take you guys back to some of the legends that have played for Zimbabwe as we head towards the AFCON. The people that have represented us. We know my captain, I Mirani team. We know the squad, Mirani team. You know the coaches. Exactly. I want to rewind you. I don't know which year you want to go, Chris Romario. My legend who made you fall in love with the game, who made you fall in love with the Warriors, and even made you fall in love with Dynamos.
Start with the Dynamos. Yeah, Dynamos itime mhuri tichingozvarwa tangozvarwa tingori madhibhari from Sekuru to my father. We just we cultured kuti that's the team in the only round. When I started to follow, to go and watch live matches at the Gandra Stadium at the age of 7. So there's some big names who have played for Dynamos, talk of the masterminds. I didn't watch him play, he retired. Sandy Zambwa, Moses Rezamin Chunga, the most successful captain, Memory Mchirawa, was the captain when Dynamos reached the Champions League final in 1998. Memory Mchirawa, Murabe Murape, talk of Taya Mrewa, Francis Shonai, Vitalis Takawira,
Digital.
Claudia Ziripai, Shoan Reddy, just to mention that a few, the party number. And to the Warriors, Pandaka would know. That to tell my Warriors. Yeah. That's the dream team era where the likes of the legendary Bruce Cobbler, the greatest of all time.
Brothers.
Yes. Yeah. And the Love brothers, Peter and Adam, Benjamin Konjera, may you so continue to rest in peace. The talk of John Perry, JP. Yes. Alois Gunjira played for the dream team. He was the youngest, 17 years.
No, Alois was just something else.
He was something else.
He was slippery. He was special.
He talk of Max Makanza, Mascara. Then he came the likes of Francis Shonai. Yes. Willard Mashikila, he was part of that dream team. And then he came the squad, which he made an appearance at AFCON in 2004. Captained by Peter Love, Adam Love. Wilfred Mgay from Mavugu. Yes, he talked of Agent Ajira was part of their squad. Tony Sanim Pofu, Katano Tembo was part of Des Capena was part of that squad. And he gave to Umbro Mzazi. Also, he was in goals at AFCON 2006. And he also Energy Mrambadoro was in goals. Zimbabwe versus Cameroon. We lost 5-3, but Mrambadoro was the man of the match.
I think we gave Cameroon a run for their money. Especially that particular Cameroon team.
For real.
The Patton Bombers.
That
team.
The Modesta Mbambis.
Yes. It was a solid team.
And we scored first in that game.
Yes.
For real.
So I think I've seen a lot of top quality players who have stayed for both their clubs and the national team.
I will go to you, Chemhofela. My legends, who made you fall in love with the game, who created those memories for you back in the days?
The best memories and bad memories. When we lost, when Mugay was given a chance, it caused havoc with the home Mavuku to say, we want to know where these guys stays. That was a memorable one. Even the home Mavuku, it was put on a map to say, how can you have such a...
No, that's football.
Yeah, that's football.
It's part of football.
That kind of missing is called MK. Well, that's MK.
That's what they name. That's Mavuku.
But then
for
he's
you.
still a legend in the game.
He's a legend.
It's a legend in the game. It was just a bit of the part of the game, but it's still the legends. And our own, now I'm very happy. Our Zimbabwe Football Association has recognized him with an ambassador role. Benjamin Mwarauri gave a very good header against Burkina Faso.
100%.
And, he went on to play in the top level of the football. Even when you ask the match between Man City and
Manchester United,
they will tell you. And also the game against Liverpool, they will tell you he did very best for him. So he's our own legend. We are very proud of those guys.
He scored against Ghana.
He did.
Yeah, AFCON 2006.
Yes, I remember.
Yes.
And those are the kind of the legends that we still have. And Peter Ndlovu, there was a time when we used to go to National Sports Stadium to say Peter Ndlovu has landed now at airport, but 3 p.m. is in the starting league and he scores after the game. Peter Ndlovu is leaving Zimbabwe. Those are kind of the legends that we have, and we have got the legends, especially talking of them from Mavuku, like the likes of
Sage by Sandaka.
Yes,
played in the Kosafa quite a number of
Kosafa was another platform that gave the chances to a lot of guys,
especially the local guys.
William Gay from Mavuku.
Yeah.
He scored a direct from corner kick in the Kosafa final against Lesotho.
You see, that's kind of the legends. And those we encourage them. Some still live in the legends, and you want to tell them that they've played for the national team to say a message to them that football is revolutionized, and we have got another chapter, another era of the new teams that have come. So they have to come together.
We need to rally behind them as well.
Exactly.
Because legends are made now. 10 years from now, we'll come back and we'll talk about the likes of Anna Walter, the likes of Anna, because now it's the time for them to create their portfolios and create their own history.
The time is now for you. Like now we're talking about the Zemuras, the Mashanises, the Chirewas, and it's a good platform, this tournament, to make their name. The legends that we are talking them according to what they did to the part of the history. So 2025 is their time to shine. We are just there, going there to give them the cheer up, to support them in a big way.
And they should leave a big mark at AFCON, this AFCON. Yeah.
For real.
That's where legends are born. Yeah, superstars are born.
For real.
Yes.
Right, gentlemen, before we finish the show, on the 22nd, who are you starting? Given there's a provisional team that's there, of course the coach is going to select the ones that he's going to go to Morocco with. But I want to know, who are you starting against Egypt and why?
We have to be very, very strong enough. We are going to play Egypt, and Egypt is not a distance away from Morocco. So we know they've got their supporters. We are going to... They're not going to fly, but they're going to drive to Morocco because it's close. Yeah. So we know automatically if we're in the stadium, we're going to be outnumbered. They're going to be the supporters, but we are not going to lose morale. The guys experience this. My first goalkeeper is going to be Washington Arubi. I've seen it all. He's been to the AFCON qualifiers and he excelled. And you've got to the World Cup qualifiers. He excelled.
Even at the club.
So at the club, we've seen what he's done for his club. So I think now we give him the benefit of the doubt to say, please, you're an experienced guy. You've got the youngsters. We are going to be with you, Martin Mapisa and Elvis Chibezeze. So please guide them and give them the courage to say we can withstand the what of Egypt. And the defense, I think you can add some.
Yeah, I think right back, the Egyptians, they're very fast.
They're winners.
They're very fast. So they need a dynamite.
We need someone to poke.
Yeah, I think Salah. I'll start with the right back.
Okay.
If I will be Maranika, Jalal with his technique and pace.
Pace, especially pace. I was gonna say pace.
Pace.
Yeah.
Then the left back, it's a rematch. Divine Lunga versus Mo Salah. Yeah. No. Dwako pocketing. Mo Salah is coming to AFCON. His morale shattered. Yeah. But let's not underestimate him. Yeah.
He's a brilliant player, world-class player.
Yeah. He still has more to give to the Pharaohs. So
then
number 4,
the CB, we put the Mavuk Besdi, Munashe Garanganga. It's from Mavuk, that guy.
Yes.
You know that? That is from Mavuk.
Copenhagen. Yeah.
That's gonna put it there, and he's gonna partner. Now, I don't know how you're gonna agree with that one.
Mauchi.
Definitely.
Yeah. Mauchi.
Because the disadvantage that you have, especially with the structures of Jalai, is Egyptians. Some of them they're tall.
Yes.
So whenever they're gonna have some corner kicks and the like, we easily beaten up up there.
In the air, we need
saw
solid.
when he played, Benin had the tallest players.
The tallest
But
players.
he
withstand
but
it.
yes, he was outstanding. Yeah.
So what's the pairing there of the CBs?
It's Munashe Garanganga and we're gonna have Mauchi, but Mauchi it depends with Gerald Tagwara.
Mira. Hadebe. Yeah.
Teenage.
About the teenager, about the experience.
Garanganga ni teenager.
Yeah, about the experience.
They will put a Divine Lunga in the.
But Mauchi will be very good cover for any of the CBs. Yeah.
Okay. That's good. That's good. So we have got enough height.
I think we do have enough height. All right, and midfield before we go to my forwards. Are we going to 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1? What are we doing? 4-4-2, 4-5-1? Fast and Furious, no dachi.
4-4-2.
Yeah, 4-4-2. All right.
Takuti Captain Marvelous.
Marvelous Nakamba.
Midfielder, you know.
And then Marshall Munets. Those are guys.
Yeah. And the coach can play around also with the Andy Nomota.
And
in
the mid,
there.
This
panema game ndakona Marshall pakaswa ahead of Andy and Marvelous Nakamba.
Okay. Which team are we playing against?
Playing
Maybe
against
because we was with a team guy. It's a tactical.
We played I think Benin. Yeah.
The last Benin
in
Debe.
Yeah. So Tati
Marvelous.
Marshall can be in attacking in midfield.
For real. It's good. Yeah.
It's good.
He goes back and they come back.
Then he maybe
There's a strike partnership.
We put automatically we need Jordan Zemura. Jordan Zemura is to attack from the other side, and then we
is an attacking midfielder.
And that one is very good for that one. And then about this scoring now, we have been quarreling and we have been not scoring for quite some times. Please.
Why?
I don't know.
Is it the system? Is it because of the personnel? We don't have the players.
We didn't have the fast players, but now I think this is the time to say, you Navaya, the top goal scorer, go and shine and go and show us what you used to do at tier 1 there. And even if I don't manage those kind of players, but the language that I have to tell him, this is your time to shine. Score, just go, score. You know, sometimes the scouts, they don't consider the style, how you do, but put the scoring, put the ball in the net. Scoring. You say. Your manager, can you talk to your manager? Now you've opened the doors for you to go to Europe. That's what we are playing. These guys, they need green.
Score against Egypt. A brace.
That will be history.
You're gone.
You are no longer coming to what does the score? The AFCON Stadium. You will be missing those kind of stadiums.
You are going to another level.
You're going to another level.
And also on the maybe also another option, Bonnie. Mark Bonnie is a province goal scorer.
But then is it a striker or it's a lone striker? Or it's a number 9 and a number 10?
We need twin strikers.
We need twin strikers.
We need goals.
We need goals.
Then right winger. That's when you can throw knowledge of Sona. The experience now. Experience and even the leadership.
Especially the leadership, the presence. I think he has it.
You know, the captain even Mavic can disseminate information through knowledge. He's a senior player.
So what I'm getting here is we have a good feeling about AFCON 2025. And I think that the honors is the team and the technical team to just go there and deliver. And I think that's the message that we give.
And a very crucial message to the team: let's not concede. Let's avoid to concede. Especially first 15 minutes. First 15 minutes.
You can lose the game.
Concentration. First, let's not. Even towards the breather, and the first 5 minutes after the break. You know the Pharaohs.
Still stay in the game.
And they do the delaying tactic.
Kana makambo ndapaduza na Sunday Zimbabwe the legendary. You say komana. I saw go score. That's very good. You defend. Then azongoti just one.
That's tournament football. Gentlemen, it's been absolutely amazing. We could go on and on and on and on. Gentlemen, before we finish the show, I think we can go on and on and on. Talking about 5 hours. I just want to know your parting words. Let me start with you. And before you give us your parting words, thank you for coming through. We appreciate when we have other football clubs come and see the brilliance of what Scotland, especially the Scotland magazine show is showing the world. So thank you for coming through, Mr. Chris Romario. What are your parting words to the world, to Zimbabwe, to everyone who's watching?
Firstly, and foremost, I would like to appreciate and express my thanks to the producer of this program and everyone who has made this possible behind the scenes. I was indeed humbled and honored to be part of this exciting show with my good friend Chemhofela. Aiwa, Tanaki was a memorable experience. Tadzidza zakawanda, and you are doing amazing projects here. Keep up the good work as a Scotland Football Club. Then let me also take this opportunity to encourage the entire nation to rally behind our beloved Warriors as they go for a very important assignment at the AFCON Morocco 2025. Like what Chemhofela have said, his challenge to the coach, we're going there not only to make numbers, but to win matches and at least target to reach the knockout stage. Yes, we have the quality in the team, a lot of top quality players. So coach akangomisa zimdore zvake zvakanaka. Tinopedza bora. Yes, tichiti go Warriors go. Baya wabaya.
Yes.
Chemhofela, what are your parting words?
Thank you so much. I give kudos to my honorable Sakupwanya for being such a very, very magnificent show, so that we showcase our minds and our thoughts in terms of our football fraternity in Zimbabwe and across all the globe. And also, I would encourage especially the legends that we had. You know, I was from Cape United. We have got the legends like Davis Mbizo, the Mr. Perfect, Farai Mbizo. Those ones are for the Mabvuku ones, to encourage them to come and showcase what they have acquired, especially abroad there, to come and emulate and teach us in this kind of the shows. And also, I hope and trust we still figuring out that are we going to support our guys in Morocco, because we are just waiting for some few funds to permit us to be there, to travel to Morocco. You know, we just add the zeal to add the morale to the team. I think it will be something that will be very good. So if we are signing out in such a way, I'll say good morning Morocco, see you in Marrakesh, and see you in Adiga, our first game against Egypt. Chemhofela signing out in all social media platforms.
Polisi zangu, daira, intro chete, tauya wota, tauya mazimbabwe, tauya wo, tauya masapota, ende wanenda, Egypt inofa.
All right. Right. Listen, we are coming to Egypt. I mean, we are coming to Morocco. We are coming for you, Egypt. We are coming to you, Mutare. So we are going to Mutare as well. Mutare is going to be fire because we are bringing the trophy there. We are bringing the players. We are bringing the vibe. We are bringing the Mavira. And on the lineup, I told you there's Ja Preza. I told you there's Dokas Moyo. Adding all to the lineup, there's Enzo Aisho has been on the podcast. And we also have Killer T is going to be on the lineup. So you don't want to miss out on that. My name is Tatenda G. Till then, till next week, stay safe.